relative get in trouble with a husband or wife. Anyway, I want to thank all of our vendors for coming today. Appreciate it. It's a beautiful day as it turned out. As you know, I was panicking all week long about it, so appreciate you coming. Each one of you, as you registered today, got a goodie bag of stuff, and I'd like to thank those people as well. Philly Sports Club of Chalfont, Invisible Fences of Doylestown, Best Friends Pet Care, which is also one of our vendors, Concord Pet, Mutt Mitts, Philly Pet Pages, as well as our vendors, the Collie Rescue, House Paws Veterinary Service, Connect-A-Pup, All-Star Grooming, Camp Bow Wow, the Rescue,
Linda.
Stray Network Rescue, I'm sorry, Pet Value, Horsham Vet, Canine Country, and I'm missing one, I'm sorry. Connect-A-Pup, I said, I think. Anyway, we're going to get going. Thank you all again for coming. I'd like to introduce you to our survivor speaker this year, Linda Barilla.
Hello, everybody. I just wanted to say I'm honored to be part of the two wonderful organizations, Relay for Life and the Stray Network Animal Rescue. Thank you to all the countless volunteers who have made this event possible. My name is Linda Barilla, and I'm a breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed at 36 years old. At the time, my sons were 5 and 2 years old. My life changed forever on that day. I was diagnosed, and I knew nothing would ever be the same. Cancer took a lot away from me, both mentally and physically. My hopes and dreams about having another children were gone. I learned a lot of things on my cancer journey. Some I wish I could forget, but other things that have just kept me going and helped me continue my fight. I fight for those who are not here today and do so in their honor. I have a wonderful and supportive husband, Sal, and 2 boys, Mateo and Marco, who have helped and continue to help me on these days when I need a shoulder to lean on. Those times when I was home alone, the boys at school and Sal at work, I was never alone. I had 2 Westies named Caesar and Julius and an Italian Greyhound named Peppino. All unfortunately are in doggy heaven right now. They were very much, too, my caregivers. Caesar would lick my tears away and stay by my side. Julius would stay on the staircase just to protect and to watch over me as I did my laundry. Peppino would sleep with me under the covers and keep me company when I needed a nap. The best therapy I could ever get from those unlikely heroes. No doctor, hospital, or prescription had the power to change a situation like that. Without words, I knew what they wanted me to do, and they knew exactly what I needed. A pet is a medication with many benefits, and that you do not need an approval from your insurance company, and does not have any side effects. I can't always explain myself, but for years now, I have witnessed instances of pet being an effective medicine. It's never fun to be at the hospital. It's uncomfortable to have needles in your arm, to be poked and prodded, and being scared to undergo tests. But every time I would come home and see my dogs, I forget about the treatment I just went through or the pain I have been feeling. Dogs offer something even the best human caregiver can't quite match. They give unconditional love. Dogs don't judge or try to give you advice or tell you their stories. They just offer simple comfort. Having my dog to look after, feed, and care for helped me divert my focus away from my illness onto something over which I had some control. For a person facing cancer and an uncertain future, this was the difference between giving up and moving forward. Today, we are blessed with 4 dogs of our own. And yes, my family friends think I'm crazy. But I think they are the ones who are crazy for not knowing the love that each of them give my entire family. They're not just dogs or pets to me. They are my family. They are my children. Maybe it was God's plan for me not to have any more children, but it is my plan to live the rest of my life not without dogs. For the past 3 years, I volunteered for the Stray Network Rescue, knowing I could make a difference. I play an important part in saving their lives, and it gives me a sense of worth. Trust me when I tell you my family and I are nowhere being financially well off, but I feel that donating my time and efforts, as well as my family, we are contributing as much as someone who writes a check and makes a financial contribution. I'm in no way lessening the importance of financial contributions, but since I cannot do that, this is how I help. There have been over 300 dogs that have come up from the South at some point in their journey in finding a forever home. I've had the pleasure and honor in meeting them and assisting them in placing them into their forever homes. I cannot express the joy it brings me to see not only the family get excited that they are adopting a puppy, but to also be able to sense the excitement that the puppy feels to finally know they're going home, not to a shelter or to some abandoned lot where they were originally found, but to a loving, caring place they can call home. Just because we have forever dogs of our own does not mean we do not foster as well. My family has generously enough to we have at least one foster puppy in our house at all times. At one point, we had 17 dogs in our house. We even had an assembly line where my husband, Sal, would wash them by hand and hand them off to my son, who towel dried them, then to me, where I would blow dry them, and then to my other son, who would bring them up upstairs for their puppy nap. We currently have 2 foster puppies that we love dearly. It would be hard to see them go to a new home, but we know that there are more puppies that need our help. In conclusion, I think we can all agree that cancer sucks. What it does to not only the individual who's fighting this horrendous disease, but to also the family and friends it affects as well. I know that this is hard on my family. But my husband and 2 young men will always be there every step of the way to pick me up when I'm down and comfort me when I need it. And also I know that when my boys are off to school and my husband's out working, I can turn to my other children, my dogs, to take their place as my crutch and be there for me. I strongly encourage you to consider fostering, or 2 or more. I promise it will make you feel good about yourself knowing you are playing a part in saving a life. These puppies need your help. Please come visit me at my stand and meet our puppies. I would love to introduce you to them and tell you all about them. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Let the dogs out! Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? The party was nice, the party was...
All right, we're going to head out on the walk. If you'd like to follow Jacob and